Like to welcome everybody to Karatbars International. My name's Steve Hoffman. Glad you could be with us today. We have a lot of information to cover, so you want to take some good notes. We're going to be going over the company, ownership, products, and an opportunity. And there are three opportunities in one here. So with that said, let's get started today with Karatbars International, brought to you by the Kingdom Group at thekingdomgroup.org. This is a golden opportunity, mainly because we feel we have one of the best products in the world, and that is gold. You may have heard on the news about gold becoming very popular and that maybe paper currency is in a little bit of trouble. And when that happens, usually gold goes the opposite direction. So that's a good thing for gold. Now, there are many places for you to get gold. You can go to brokers, you can go to pawn shops, all different places. But when we're talking about a quality of gold and some of the benefits that come with the gold, Karatbars sets itself apart from the rest out there. First of all, they provide free storage for your gold. You can have your gold shipped to you anytime you want through FedEx. This is 999.9 pure 24K gold bullion. It doesn't really get any better than that. And the gold is produced by an LBMA, which is the London Bullion Market Association accredited refinery. That means the quality of the gold is at its best. It can't have any complaints for the past 3 years. It's mounted on a credit card size UV coated card, and that's for added protection. 24K gold is very soft, and you need to keep it safe, and that's how we do it. It's 1 gram. In fact, there are 3 sizes: 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 gram bars. That's the largest, and we'll talk about the vision of why this was done. And also, this is what they call good delivery gold. Again, that's from the refinery. That's really can be used to pay off debt. This gold can be used to pay off debt, and it's also accepted as currency in over 9,000 locations around the world, and that will be growing big time. Now, one of the biggest differences between our gold and a lot of the other gold out there, this is private issue gold. It's yours. Nobody can reclaim it from you. Check out history in the past, and you'll see some of that happening. It cannot happen with the gold from Karatbars International. Now, the signs say it all. Picture this driving down the road, and I'm sure many of you are doing this, and you see these signs. We buy gold. Have you seen those before? And they're in many different countries. I've been talking to people around the world, and they're pretty much everywhere. What's the message? The message is these locations, whether they're businesses, offices, pawn shops, they are looking to buy your gold. They want to get positioned in gold. Do you ever see this sign? We buy dollars? It doesn't exist. So in the next few days, when you're driving down the road, see if you come upon one of these signs. I'm sure you will. I do many times every single day. They're out there. They're everywhere. The message is strong. They want gold. And that's what we should be doing. We want gold. Now, a little bit of a history lesson here. The US dollar versus gold. And in 1932, $100,000 is now valued at $2,000. Not very good. How about the same amount of gold in 1932? Over $4.4 million. That's a 4,300% increase in value. But yet, how many people do you know are getting into gold? Very few. And we'll discuss why. There are some reasons for that. It pretty much those that have it want more of it, and it's the secret of the wealthy. Ask your friends if they have 24K gold, 999.9 pure 24K gold. Ask them. Most of them will say no, and they may not even know what it is or where to get it. The wealthy have it. Our friends don't have it. It's been known as a currency for over 2,600 years, and it's recognized as a currency in 194 countries. Now, see, the problem was most people, they couldn't afford it or purchase or didn't know where to purchase it until now. As you saw earlier, you can get it in as little as 1 gram. And depending on the day and pricing, that's $64 to $66. And that goes up and down as the price of gold goes. But most people don't know that. They think they have to buy an ounce or a kilo. They don't have to. This company was set up for people like you and I. Maybe we can't afford to buy an ounce or a kilo, but we can get a gram. Now I pose this question to you. Forget about purchasing gold. If I can show you how to get gold each week and have someone else pay for it, would you like to know what I'm doing? Technically, this opportunity, Karatbars, is about getting paid. If you want to get paid, you don't have to. You could be a customer. But if you want to, getting paid to show people how to get free gold or have someone else pay for it. That is it. It's not complicated. It's extremely simple. It's happening every day. It's happening to me. It can happen to you. The founder and owner, Harold Seiss, came up with this concept years ago. He's based out of Stuttgart, Germany. They have other offices around the world, more than what's on the screen here. And they launched this program in April of 2011. Now, the concept and the idea was put in place way before that. Obviously, you had to put all the plans and programming and software together. Harold wants to share the wealth with all of us. Think about the target market. People buy junk every single month. We know that. A gram of gold per month is very easy and very affordable. In fact, many people get a lot more than that. And if you decide not to be a customer, maybe work the program, it could be a lot more than 1 gram a month. This is their new headquarters in Stuttgart, Germany. They just moved in there in June. They're finishing moving in all the departments as we speak at the time of this webinar. So they are growing. We are helping them grow, and you could be a part of that. Now, you do have some options. There are 3 options with this program. And the first option is you can be a customer. Great place to get the best quality gold at great prices. Or you could be a customer that receives referral bonuses. Have you ever referred somebody to a doctor or a dentist or a lawyer or a movie or a restaurant? You do that all the time, but you don't get paid for it. Well, how about if you can show someone how to get gold? And you know what? They could get referral bonuses as well, which means somebody else is paying for their gold. We don't have to pay for the gold here. Maybe the first few grams, yes, but after that, no more. And you could make a profit. And that's where the affiliate option comes in. There are 7 ways to get paid in the affiliate program. A customer that receives referral bonuses has 1 way. And just a customer, well, they're just stocking up on their nest egg with gold. Now, what we do recommend is that everybody sign up as an affiliate because it's free to be an affiliate. You don't have to activate your account. And this way, you have the option to change your mind later on. Maybe you want to get referral bonuses, or maybe you want to be an affiliate that gets paid 7 ways. There is no fee to be an affiliate. You get a free website and you get a back office so you can learn more. Now, one thing that's also exciting, if you're going to get referral bonuses or you're going to be an affiliate that's directed at those 2, you're going to get one of these. A prepaid international MasterCard. That's right, international. Can be used in about 200 countries right now. No questions asked. In 2013 in Europe, it won the Design of the Year award from MasterCard. It's the best and most versatile prepaid card in the world. Now, if you're an affiliate and you work the program, you're going to get paid on this card every Friday. If you're a customer that's receiving referral bonuses, you'll get paid usually around between the 1st and the 5th of every month. On the 11th, you'll find out what you're going to get on the 1st through the 5th. So that's exciting. We are not paid in dollars. We are paid in euros on this MasterCard. And you can use that money to get more gold, do a cash advance in your bank, go shopping, traveling, whatever it may be. Once you have 35 euros worth of bonuses, referral bonuses, or whatever it may be, they're going to mail you your card. and you're on your way. Now, if you want to be an affiliate, we'll talk a little bit more about that. You get a free website and you get a free back office, and activating your account is optional. You will get referral bonuses if you refer people that get gold. But if you want to make extra income, there are 4 ways to get started. And the first one is a bronze at $135. Kind of a low cost to get into business, I would say. And you'll get 5% direct commissions for the people you sponsor. You'll also get referral bonuses on the gold whenever they purchase it. And there's 5 other ways you'll get paid we'll talk about in this presentation. If you want more than 5% and you want to earn more on the other ways we're going to talk about, you can be a silver at $400. Now, a silver does receive a starter kit with brochures and a few other things. And within 2 weeks, you're going to have a gram of gold with that starter kit shipped to your home through FedEx. And that's double the commission. A little bit more one time, but double the commission. If you want to make more than that, a gold is $800. You receive a larger starter kit, 2 grams of gold, and 15% commission on the people you sponsor, plus more in other ways, which you'll see. The top position to start off with is a VIP at $21.80. To get to that price, the person that invited you here needs to send you a bonus discount code. You're going to get the largest starter kit, 3 grams of gold, all coming to your home, usually within 2 weeks or less, and you're going to earn 20%, but you're also going to earn more on the other ways I'm going to share with you. Now, you're seeing everything here in dollars. The company operates in euros. We pay in euros, and they pay us back in euros. So just want to let you know these numbers could change depending on the US dollar versus the euro for that day. Now, here's some good news. Let's say you don't have enough to be a VIP. You can start off at any of the lesser packages and just pay the difference when you're ready to upgrade. You can even use your earnings to upgrade. Most people do start at the gold or VIP level. It just makes sense. Get paid more for the same amount of work. One other thing I want to share with you is the power of 2. And this is going to be part of a game plan. Now, again, this is just a game plan. It's optional. There are no requirements in this company. There's no auto ship, which means you don't have to buy or pay a certain amount every month. Doesn't happen here. The concept is to acquire at least 1 gram of gold per week. And wouldn't it be great if somebody else could pay for that? Well, that's what I'm going to show you. Maybe the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you may have to put some in to get gold or just wait. With the crisis we're having with our currencies, we need to get in place with gold as soon as possible. And again, that is no secret. But if you can get 1 gram of gold per week, again, you're not buying this. You're exchanging your paper currency for a better form of currency, which is gold. That's what you're doing. It's not like in another business where you're buying something, you use it, it's gone, you got to buy another one again, or stock inventory. No, when you get gold, that's it. It's yours. It stays with you forever until you do something with it. And it keeps adding up and adding up. So if you can do 1 gram of gold per week, that's great. If you're making more money, you can get more grams per week. So we'll talk about that as well. Find 2 people that want to do the same. Not an army, just 2 people that are interested in gold. And guess what? We all do the same. We all bring in at least 2 people or introduce 2 people to this concept about gold. Think about how easy that is. Everybody would want to have gold, and you're going to show them an affordable way to get it. And if they work the program, somebody else could be paying for the gold they're getting through what I'm going to share with you. It's the Gold Savings Club. Whether you're an affiliate or a customer, we need to get positioned in gold. Where are most people putting their money these days? In a bank. What is that doing? Not even 0.1%, and then inflation is 3 or 4%? A lot of people are skeptical about real estate, or they're afraid to do mutual funds and stocks. If they have a certificate of deposit, a CD, which I call certificate of depression, maybe they get 1%. Gold has been around since the beginning of time. Some people call it God's currency. We had the gold rush. There's so many people throughout history looking for gold. Why? You saw all the signs I showed you earlier. They want gold. That's where we should be. and Karatbars has the Gold Savings Club. It's about moving paper money into gold. Now, some of you may be in another opportunity. What are you doing with the savings from that opportunity? What is your team doing with the savings of that opportunity? Probably nothing, or putting it into a bank. Bring them here. And by that, you could get referral bonuses and obviously obtain more free gold. Quick disclaimer before I get into some income, and this is just going to be projections. Okay, I want to make sure income projections are shown in US dollars in some of the slides. This action plan we're about to show you uses mathematical examples that depend on following the plans as described in this presentation. Results will vary based on your activity and the activity of your team. Every opportunity comes with risk. Always make sure you're comfortable with the risk you may take. We don't tell you what people are making, what you're going to make. We're going to let you decide that. We're going to show you an example, and you calculate it based on what you think your ability is, not what somebody else has done. Because you may not be as good as they are, or you may be better than they are. You know what you can do. And sometimes you may even be surprised what you can do. So let's take a look and see how all this works. I'm only going to show you one of the 4 packages to save time. The person that invited you here can get into more detail. The silver package, that's the first package where you can get gold to your home so you can show people. Really, if you want to refer people to gold or you want to be an affiliate, isn't it good to have possession of the product so you can show people? Well, the first one that you get possession of the gold, if you're going to do the affiliate program, is the silver package. $400, not bad to get into an opportunity. And all you have to do is sponsor 2 bronze at 135. Not 2 silver, not 2 gold, not 2 VIPs. This example I'm going to show you is sponsoring 2 at 135, and everybody does the same. Those people that came in at 135 will sponsor 2. Now you can sponsor more than 2. That's no problem. In fact, to reach some of these projections, it's not a perfect world. We know that. And maybe one of the 2 that you brought in is not the right person. So you need 2 people that will follow the system, and everybody does the same. If you really learn this program, you should have no problem with that. In fact, beating those numbers. Now I'm going to show you periods. I'm going to show you 12 periods. And I want you to determine what the time frame is for those periods listed below. Okay, now I would say periods 1 through 8 should be about a week apart. But after that, that distance can be more than a week. It could be a month, 2 months. But let's get you through all 12. You're going to start off period 1, which should be your first week. You sponsor 2 bronze packages at 135. You're at 10% for the direct commission of the people you sponsor, so you'll make $27. Which means if gold is about $65 a gram, your first week, you got a discount. Now, period 2 and period 3, which we'll say is week 2 and 3, you don't sponsor anybody. Okay, you can't get worse than 0. And the gold referral bonuses are paid monthly. And I don't know what day you're starting. So we'll do worst case scenario. It's the first day of the month. You got to wait 1 more month to get paid. So you don't get gold referral bonuses. You didn't sponsor anybody. So period 2 and week 2 and 3, you get 0. Again, you can't get any more conservative than 0. In fact, you'll very rarely see in an opportunity that word 0. But let's be realistic. It happens. Now, if you do sponsor somebody, it'll be higher than that. So things start changing. At period 4, which should still be week 4, and everyone's bringing in 2 people at a bronze, and they're getting their gram of gold, you should have enough earnings your first month, $100. If it's $65 a gram of gold, look what just happened. You got a free gram of gold. It doesn't get any better. Free gram of gold. Now, those of you on the phone cannot see this. I see we have a good number on the phone tonight. Free gold, plus you're going to get money in your MasterCard to withdraw at the bank or go shopping or traveling, whatever you want to do. Period 5 should still be week 5. It's 150. See, now you're starting to get close to getting the return on what you put in. And maybe get 2 grams of gold or 1 gram and take out the rest. Period 6, 250. Look at that. 250, 150, 100. What does that equal? You've already made a profit. Plus you got the gold. Period 7, which should be week 7, is $550. Again, this is everybody just bringing in 2 bronze. If they're higher than a bronze or they're getting more than 1 gram of gold a week, these numbers can change. Now, period 8 could take a little bit longer, from 7 to 8. Let's say it takes 3, 4, 5 weeks. It's up to you. $1,100. Even if it was a month, would $1,100 help your financial situation? That could be 8 weeks from now. It could be 10 weeks. It could be 12 weeks. But it's enough to get quite a bit of gold. And the rest you can take out, use it to pay bills, whatever you need. Period 9. Period 9 could be week 9, which I doubt will be longer. But it could be 3 months, 4 months, 5 months out. Would you be satisfied with $2,100 even if it was in a month? See, you can use that money to upgrade to a VIP. You only pay the difference. So you're not going to even use all of that. So you can upgrade to a VIP, you can get some gold and withdraw some cash. That's pretty exciting. You're using your earnings to upgrade, not out of pocket, and to get gold. And now that you're a VIP, you go from 10% to 20%. So let's say period 10 is a month later. Give it some time. Look at that. Now you're at $4,350 a month. That's per month. You could take half of that for gold and the other half take for yourself. And it doesn't stop because 2 bringing in 2 keep growing. Some will bring in 0 and some will bring in 20 or 30 or even more. It's the law of large numbers. But no one's stopping you from bringing in more than 2 as well to make these numbers happen faster. Period 11 is over $8,000. Would $8,000 a month change your life? You can put $4,000 into gold and the other $4,550 you can take out. Or you can take the whole thing out, but it's best to get it into gold. Period 12. Even if it took you 1 year to get to period 12, do you have a game plan in place to make over $17,000 a month a year from now and get free gold from all this money coming in? You know, in a 12-year period, if it did take you that long, some will do it much faster. It's over $34,000 part-time. You're not quitting your job. And if you were a gold or a VIP from the beginning, it would be a lot more than what you're seeing on your screen. Again, this is just a mathematical example with the power of 2 bringing in 2 of a product that everybody needs. You're not trying to sell somebody an overpriced product that they don't need, or there's 100 other companies selling something similar. Not here. Low quantities, or I should say low size bars, 1 gram, as low as 1 gram. And if you get 5 grams, you get at such a great price on the 5 gram bar, it's like paying for 4. So many huge advantages. Now, this is the program I like. Remember I said there's 7 ways to get paid? We already talked about gold referrals. We talked about a sponsorship bonus with direct commission. This is the dual team system. This is for those of you out there that want to build an opportunity. And why not? It's pretty much, they call it the dream of all of us, is we want to build an opportunity that will take care of us forever. So let's take a look how all this works in Karatbars. The example here is you. And let me explain one thing first. This is not multi-level marketing, MLM. It is not that. In multi-level marketing, if you really want to know what the definition is, you are paid on a certain amount of levels, anywhere from 2 through maybe 6 or 7 levels. Anybody you sponsor is direct to you. Anybody. You can sponsor 10, 20, 30 people. They're on your first level. They're direct to you. So what did you just do? You just created 20, 30, 40, whatever it is, people that are competing with each other. You're benefiting, but those side by side are not helping each other. They're working against each other. Not a great concept. Yeah, it helps people make money. It's different than a job, but it could be better than that. And that's what Karatbars chose to do, something better. So let's take a look at how the dual team system works. You have a left and a right column. Okay, there's your dividing line. Now, every package that you get has a unit value. Let's talk about the unit values, and I'll describe all how this works. A bronze has a value of 5 units, silver 20 units, gold 50 units, and VIP 100 units. These units, as you accumulate them, can be traded in for cash. That's right. This slide, I'm going to show you how to accumulate your units. The next slide, I'm going to show you how you can exchange it for cash. In fact, you don't have a choice. The computer does it for you automatically. So in this opportunity, let's say you bring in 2 people. One goes on your left and the other goes on your right. Where is your third or fourth person going to go if you can only have 2 people on your first generation? There's 2 columns. The third and fourth person will go below 1 or 2, depending on how you place them. So now you have people that you're bringing in, not working against each other, working with each other. Isn't that a better idea? You bring in 10 people, 5 on one side and 5 on the other, all working together. And you're helping both of them. In fact, everybody above you has a vested interest in helping everyone. And you'll see why on this slide. It's about accumulating units. So let's say you bring in number 1, and number 1 is a bronze. You're going to get 5 units, but so is everybody above you, all the way to the top of the company. Now, your sponsor already has 2 people or 3 people. Where's their third or fourth person going to go? It can't go on their first generation because it's full. They only can have 2. So they're going to have to place that person underneath you, which is your second person. You didn't bring in number 2. Your sponsor placed them there as a silver, and you're going to get the 20 units. Even though you didn't bring them in, they're going to get 20 units. Everybody above them is going to get 20 units. This is a full team concept. We all work together and share the units equally. We don't split them up. Now number 1 on your left brings in number 3. Number 3 comes in as a gold. Number 1 gets 50 units. You get 50 units. Everybody above you gets 50 units. Number 2, you didn't bring in number 2, but they bring in their friend number 4 as a VIP. Number 2 gets 100 units. You get 100 units. Everybody above you gets 100 units. Now, again, we're talking about accumulating units. Number 3 brings in number 5 as a gold. 3 gets 50 units. 1 gets 50 units. You get 50 units. Everybody above you. I think you should be catching on by now. Now, number 4 brings in their friend. Number 6 to you is a VIP. 4 gets 100 units. 2 gets 100 units. You get 100 units. Everybody above you gets 100 units. So we've determined that when somebody comes in, everybody above that person to the number 1 person in the company is going to get those units. How about the other direction? How many generations below you do you collect these units on? Well, if everybody above you gets it, how about below? Everybody below you should get it. Infinite generations deep. There are no caps. So if someone can come in 100, 200 generations below you, and if they're a VIP, you're going to get 100 units. So now what do all these units mean? How do I cash them in? How do I get paid on these units? You see a new column on this slide, and the new column is income right over here. I'll highlight that for you. We get that income in euros, whether it's 10, 40, 60, or 80. You'll see why you want to be a VIP as soon as you can. It's 8 times more than a bronze. And when you get this, you have to do something, and it's called cycles. When you cycle, you're going to get paid that income column. So what is a cycle? A cycle is when you have 25 units on one side and 50 on the other. I already showed you on the last slide how you accumulate the units, and you see the unit count all in that table there. And it doesn't matter what side they're on, as long as you have 25 on one side and 50 on the other. Let me give you 3 examples so you better understand how this works, so pay close attention. Remember, your sponsor placed number 2 below you. You didn't bring in number 2. And we'll say number 2 came in as a bronze, 5 units. So you got 5 units. Number 2 brings in their friend as a silver. That's 20 units. So what do you have total on the right side? On the right side, you have 25 units. You follow so far? That's half of what you need to cycle. What would you need on the left side? Look at that table over there. What would number one need to be for you to cycle? It's pretty easy. The gold right there. 50 units. You have 25 on the right, 50 on the left. That's a cycle. If you're a VIP, that's 80 euros. That's $110. And you also get the sponsorship bonus for the gold that you brought in. So you're not only getting that, and guess what? The gold package comes with 2 grams of gold. So you're also going to get earnings on those 2 grams of gold. Remember, you're paid on the gold sales. You're paid on the package bonus, the 5 to 20%. And this is a cycle bonus. So now you've seen 3 ways that you get paid. Let me give you another example. Silver brings in their friend as a gold, 50 units. And the gold number one on the left brings in their friend as a VIP, 100 units. How does this work? You take 25 and divide it into the lower number, which is 50, and that's 2 times. Then you take 50 and divide it into the higher number, which is 100. That's 2 times. That's 2 cycles. See where I'm going here? 25 into 50 twice, and 50 into 100 twice. What does that mean to you? 2 cycles. If you're a VIP, that's 160 euros, $220. Third example, bronze, silver, gold on the right. You have 3 of them, remember, all working together, not against each other. And they bring in people. They're coming in at different packages. And maybe within a week or 2, you have 300 units on the right. And the VIP on the left brings in their friend as a VIP, 100 units. Watch what happens here. Pay close attention. 25 goes into the lower number, 100, 4 times. 50 goes into 300, 6 times. You can't have 6 cycles because there's only 4 on the left. So you're going to cash in the 100 on the left, and you're going to cash in 200 on the right. How did I get to 200? Well, if you have 4 cycles on the left, I take 50 times 4 for the right. That's 200. That's 4 cycles. As a VIP, that's 320 euros, $440. And you didn't bring anybody in on the right, and you didn't bring in the VIP on the left. In fact, in examples 2 and 3, you didn't bring anybody in. You only brought in one person in this whole example, and that's number 1. So can you make money with less than 2 people? Yes, you can, if your sponsor helps with one of your sides. And that side depends on how you're placed. This is a real example. This can happen. It does happen. You bring in one person and you get paid. Do the cycles with the help from your sponsor. Now back to the 300. You use 200. What happened to the remaining 100? It stays there. There is no flushing in these cycles. So the 100 will stay there until someone on the left comes in so you can cycle again. It's really that simple. There are 7 ways to earn in this opportunity. We already talked about a few of them, like direct commissions, the unilevel bonus. That's when you sponsor somebody directly and they get gold, you're going to get a commission. Every time they get gold, whether it's from out of pocket, maybe in the beginning, and then the free residual, the perpetual gold from the earnings, not out of pocket, free gold, you'll get paid on that. Every time gold is purchased on your team, rather for the people you sponsor. For your team, it's called the unilevel generation bonus. So when your team is getting gold, you'll earn residual income as well. Now, this is the people that you brought in. If your sponsor places somebody below you, that's not considered your team for the unilevel bonus. Just want to make that clear. But you will on everybody you bring in and everybody they bring in. We already talked about the package bonus. That was one of the early slides where you get 5 to 20% of the people you sponsor based on the package you have, and you can always upgrade. The dual team bonus, that's the cycles that we just showed you on the previous slide. There's the Karatbars pool. This is profit sharing. Now, to qualify this, yeah, you need to do some production on yourself and your team, but you could get at the end of the year profit sharing. Now, if you want to lock in profit sharing, which means you get it no matter what happens, it's called a VIP exclusive. It's $10,000. You can use your commissions to upgrade to get there. You'll be given one share of the company. You'll even get a certificate from the company. And at the end of the year, all the VIP exclusives split the profit of every gold sale made throughout the world. And it's not based on your personal productivity. So that's something that's exciting that you may want to do. Then there is number 7, which is the Karatbars Gold Fund. I'm not going to get into it here because it's a whole presentation in itself, but it's based on your production and productivity of your team, where you can get additional earnings on the gold sales as well as everything else pretty much that we showed you. And that is in your back office. It's an affiliate plan that you can read. One more thing, we're just about done. You can also earn incentive grams, and that's based on your team as well. As your team builds and they get gold, you're going to get these incentive grams, and you can use these incentive grams and trade these incentive grams in for a gold iPhone 5, a gold Rolex, a trip to Dubai, a mega trip. There's different types of cars, even a villa. You choose what you want. As you get closer, you qualify for one of these incentives. That's just an extra fun thing. Getting started is pretty easy. All you have to do is enroll, get your site. Doesn't cost anything. But if you want to be an affiliate or a customer with, or maybe get referrals, well, you don't need to upgrade for that. But if you want to be an affiliate that's going to earn 7 ways, you need to get, I really look at the silver, gold, or VIP package, because you're going to have the gold shipped to your house right away so you can share that with people. Then the concept is to move our paper money into gold. This is the classic gold card, 999.9 pure 24K gold bullion. This is a gram. You can get up to 5 grams. You have the assayer signature here, and it's produced by an LBMA refiner. Again, we talked about that. This is an LBMA accredited refinery. No issues in the last 3 years with that refinery. Now, in the back of your card, you're going to see a symbol. It's called a QR symbol. If your cell phone has a scanner or a reader, you put it over the symbol, you'll see your code pop up. And that's going to have some future uses as well, because this is currency grade gold. Now, in addition to the classic card, there are some other cards you can get, custom gold cards. And a lot of people give gifts like a Visa or MasterCard gift card, or a restaurant or a department store gift cards. They use it and it's gone. How about a gift card? And they have many different types of cards that have a gram of gold in it. It could be like Ferrari. They have that card they got for a birthday. Maybe Voices of Africa. That's a fund for Africa, raising money for the needy. They have anniversary cards, wedding cards, Christmas, Easter, all these different branded cards, you name it. There's a brochure on that. It's also on the website. Give them away as gifts. In fact, the people on your team will start ordering them as gifts. And guess what happens to you? Residual income. Here's one other card I want to talk about. This is a limited edition card, and they do this when last year was Mercedes. This year it's the Pope John Paul II card, who is now a saint. Now, the big deal with this, it's not about the church or religion. To me, the big deal is they have an exclusive agreement with the Vatican under Pope Francis, who is very strict with finances. Most of you should know that by now. He's really looking at the church finances, very strict. And for him to enter into an exclusive licensing agreement, and they ordered 100,000 of these cards with the gold in it. That says a lot about the company. Don't you think the Vatican's legal team is going to check out Karatbars? Don't you think MasterCard is going to check out Karatbars before they have any branding? Last year, Mercedes. They're going to do more due diligence and checking out than all of us combined can afford to do. To me, that says a lot. And to be accredited, that refinery, the gold that's produced in that refinery, accredited by the LBMA, it just doesn't get any better. And this company's been around for years. This is not a starter up. Now, for you to get started, contact the person that invited you here. They'll give you an email with instructions, and they're linked. And there's ways to get started. You can use a PayPal debit card, Visa, MasterCard debit card, or a Visa, MasterCard, American Express debit card. You can also do a bank wire, but that does take longer. Again, this is Karatbars International. The next step is up to you. Get with that person that invited you here. You can determine your success. We provide you with success, and the Kingdom Group does one more thing. We provide you with training, support, videos, our own team website, marketing tips, daily email updates, three-way phone calls, whatever you need to succeed. The Kingdom Group is here. See, this is more than just getting into an opportunity. You're going to have partners working with you to help you succeed. And you saw the dual team system, infinite generations. So we all work together through that. Pretty much done at this time. We're going to get to your questions right now.